Hey, what's going on? Mike Hobbs here, and I'm going to actually just get right into the content of this video and share with you the best handbrake settings for the new M1 Max from Apple. Whether this be the Mac Mini or the MacBook Air or the MacBook Pro, this will work for those computers that have the M1 silicone chip. So it's important that this video is specific for that, because if you try these settings in a PC, a Windows, or even the old Intel Macs, it will not work. So this is using the GPU inside of the M1 chip. All right, so let's get right into it. And I'm going to have on my screen the actual steps that we're going to go into. If you want to screenshot, this will help you as you're rendering videos. And let me just preface that these videos are mainly for uploading them to the internet. So if you are wanting to reduce the file size of your video and be able to upload it faster, maybe you have a weak internet speed, you can take a big video file, reduce it, and that way it'll upload faster to the internet and you won't lose any quality. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood those settings. So these are the settings that we're going to be using in this video, and hopefully you appreciate me just putting them right here on the screen so you can fly through it fast. If you appreciate that, give the video a thumbs up. It actually helps the YouTube algorithm, and I greatly appreciate that. So with that being said, let's get right into it. I'm going to actually walk you through this step by step. Here is Handbrake. This is what's going to look like when you pull it open. It's going to ask for your video file, whatever file that you're wanting to shrink. So in this case, I'm going to grab this video file. It is actually 4.43 gigabytes. I'm just going to open that up, and that's going to pull it open into Handbrake. I recommend you start with the preset first. So go up here, and actually let me back up a little bit. Make sure you get the latest download of Handbrake. So from handbrake.fr, okay, handbrake.fr, go to downloads, and make sure you have the latest Mac OS version. Otherwise, it's not optimized for the silicone chip. So once you have the latest version, then you're going to choose your file. And then on this summary tab, so I'm going to go through each tab here. So the very first thing is you're going to do a preset. And this is just going to set all of these settings the way that I want them. And then we're going to modify them from there. So it's important that you use a preset. So what I do is I actually go to the web preset, and I grab the highest quality YouTube one. So it says Vimeo YouTube HQ, high quality. It's the 4K one. I grab that one, and we're going to change settings from there. So this is just gives you that base on all of your other things, okay? So now that you have the base set, now the first thing you're going to do on the summary tab is you're going to choose the file name. What do you want it saved as? So you're going to make sure you just save this as a file name, so you can be like revamp, something like that. So name your file and make sure to keep it .mp4. Also, just double check it's web optimized MB4, okay? So just make sure that's the case, because those play the best on the internet. The MP4s play the best on the internet. All right, so let's go to dimensions. And on the dimensions tab, there's a couple things. Sometimes if your video dimensions are a little bit off, it will crop it for you automatically. So I like to just set this to none, just to make sure it doesn't crop my video, okay? Because that's the last thing you need, is a video cropped and then it cuts something off that you don't want cut off, okay? So there's the cropping. Then the resolution limit. This is up to you. If you have a 4K video and you want it to stay 4K quality, go ahead and do that right there. If you would like 1080p, that is actually plenty of quality on the internet nowadays. In fact, people can't even stream more than 1080p. I mean, they can, but it doesn't work very well. So most videos are amazing quality at 1080p. So this is just up to you. Obviously, the 4K file will be bigger. We're going to leave it 4K for now, because this video was actually shot in 4K and I want to keep apples to apples. But if I lowered this to 1080p, and actually I've already rendered the file, so let me just do this right now. I'm going to lower it to 1080p and show you the difference between 4K and 1080p. But you choose the resolution that you want for your video, okay? 1080p or 4K. But what's cool is, I do want to mention this, If you leave it 4K and your file size is less than 4K, it won't blow it up. It'll just stay 1080p. So if your file size is 1080p, it will stay 1080p. This is the limit that it'll go. It won't go higher than 4K. It'll just maintain the actual size. Unless you change this here, then it won't, then it'll mess things up. But as long as you leave this the way it is, if you upload a 1080p file, it'll stay 1080p. I just wanted to clarify that. That was a question in my last video. So anyway, I'm going to leave all these the same. All right, so next thing is filters. I just leave all these the same. So I just leave the filters alone. Here's my video settings. This is the most important part. So the video encoder, this is where you're going to change to Video Toolbox. H.264 Video Toolbox. This is using the GPU inside of your new M1 Mac silicone chip, okay? So you could do the Video Toolbox. Then you're going to change the frame rate to same as source. Then I'm going to just leave it as a constant frame rate, okay? And then right here under constant quality, this one you're going to go to 52 up to 57. Honestly, I don't notice a difference, but if you want to just ensure that the quality is maintained, then maybe do 57. The higher the number, the higher quality. The lower the number, the lower the quality, but lower file size. And the reason why I'm doing this video specifically for M1 Mac, it's actually the opposite when it comes to the video quality with the other settings. So it's interesting how that works. Like if I was to do this, the lower the number, the higher the quality. Okay, so it's really confusing, but the toolbox is actually the opposite. The higher the number, the higher the quality. So you just got to make sure. So I like to do 52 personally. I believe the lowest file size with maintaining the quality. That's just from my tests. That's what I do. I do 52, but you can go all the way to 57 if you'd like. Then right down here under profile, I do auto, and level, I do auto. Okay. And that's the video tab. That's all we got to do there. And then the audio tab, I leave this the same. I just leave everything the audio the same. You can change it if you know much about audio. You can go ahead and change that. Subtitles, I don't do anything with subtitles, and I don't do anything with the chapters. So that is basically it. The most important page is this video page. And then all I'm going to do is click on Start. And that will put it in the queue. And as you can see, this job, it's going to take, with the new M1 Mac chip, it's going to take 5 minutes and 43 seconds to render this file, which is pretty cool. So real quick tip so you don't have to keep on messing with all these settings over and over and over again. So once you've set everything up and everything's good, then go up here to click on presets. And then right down here, there's a plus button. Click plus and then just name it something like HD YouTube or whatever you want to name it. And then just under your presets, resolution limit HD. And then if you want to make one for 4K as well, you can just do 4K YouTube, right? And then you just choose the 4K option and then click on add. So now I have a preset, and this makes it a lot easier to do. So if I want to go back and use the same exact preset later, I just put the file in, I just choose my preset, and then it throws all of these settings automatically in there. And then if you do want to do another preset for 4K, just make sure to switch it to 4K there, and then do preset again, click on plus, and then this time say 4K YouTube. Just like there, 4K, my presets, add, and now I have one for HD and 4K, and as you can see, the only difference between the two is the resolution limit. Everything else is the same. All the other settings will be optimized. You don't ever have to worry about them again. So I really love the preset feature, so I wanted to insert that in this video. So that is the tutorial on using Handbrake. Now let's go ahead and go over to some results. So here are the results of the renderings. And as you can see, the original file is 4.43 gigabytes. Okay, so that's a pretty big file. And this is only a 10-minute video, okay? And the Handbraked version of the 4K, so same size video, same 4K quality, is 1.04 gigabytes. So that lowered it by 75% almost. So you literally get a 75% less file size from that, from just the same settings that I did right there. And then as you can see, you get a major difference when you go to 1080p. So if you are okay with taking a 4K video down to 1080p, which still looks amazing, then you get down all the way down to 179 megabytes. So that's the best way to go if you are really wanting a small file size, is to lower it to 1080p. But it's totally up to you. You still get a pretty awesome file reduction. And then here are the actual clips. So here's the two 4K files, and I'll just go ahead and play them. Here is the Handbrake version. Here's the original. Yeah, I really don't see any difference there. And then here's the 1080p version. So there you have it. That's Handbrake in a nutshell for you guys. And again, here are all the presets if you want to screenshot those to make your life easier. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate you. And also in the pinned comment below, I will have some resources on exactly what I do online. I actually help other affiliate marketers make money faster through digital marketing strategies. So I'll put some resources below in the pinned comment. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.